Buttons again. Izera. How good are dragons? Now let's go buttons. Let's play the new hero. If I'm playing super defensively anyways, I might as well pick buttons. What interface do you use? I use HDT. And if you download it with the link in the description, you directly support the stream. They're a partner of the stream. And HDT is already working hard now so that all the cards are going to be available either on release or like very, very soon after the release on Tuesday. And I think it's going to be a great help. Like right now, I don't have the HDT updated, obviously, because we're playing on a private server. Alicat start, I missed you. It would be so useful. You go like, okay, what are the 5 drops in this game? And you click and you see the 5 drops. Same for the 6s. HDT is basically like a life changer. You should have it on release. It's going to help you a lot.
I make my own.
By the way, people expected Alicat to be a 2-drop, but they still made it on 1. I think it's a pretty fair tier 1 token. Let's go up. So, this guy has no hero power until turn 8. But on turn 8, he goes crazy. He gives you an extra greater trinket. Similar to Marine. He's basically like a Marine for greater trinkets, which I think makes him a worse Marine. Depending on how much armor they give him, I think 10 armor is too light. Hell, Marine has 12. Why is this guy having 10? He should have 20. I guess maybe he would be too good with 20, but I think he's too weak with 10. Have you got to play the oil hero? No, I was not offered Scenarios. Scenarios is the oil hero. Basically, you have Strike Oil as your hero power. I see people pressing it every single turn in the early game. That's fun.
You still have my blessing.
Okay, what do we double buy here? Yeah, this card, Strike Oil. That's basically this guy's hero power. I like Cyclone and I think Paper Drake. Cat giving it a double buy, sweet. 3 on 3. There's no way you 3 on 3 here. 1, you don't have a hero power until turn 8. 2, the shop is good. 3, you started with Alicat. 4, the metagame is more aggressive than Anomalies. Trinkets just seem very, very aggressive, so I think playing defensively is important. Sure, sometimes you'll have to 3 on 3 to avoid buying a bad shop, but I don't think this was a bad shop. Toilet Paper Drake. My favorite card. Dude, it would be so hilarious. It would have been so hilarious if they actually released this card and they named it Toilet Paper Drake. But they didn't. Yes! I think Scout and Selly and go for the money. Turn 4 Scout is a bit slow. But people are playing a bit slower anyways. Cookie went 4 on 4. I think that's a mistake. I already traded the Selly for this. Why not level coin? Because I haven't had good results going 3 on 4. So if I'm offered a good shop, I think playing basic curve is back on the menu. I think there's going to be a point and there's going to be situations where 3 on 4 makes sense. But I don't think we're going to want to force it anymore. Without Morlocks available, I don't think you buy the Skyfin. I think you do Chef's Choice, and I think you do it on an Elemental.
Perhaps hire another.
Might as well freeze. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep Scout until it's a 6-drop. Elementals have really 6/6s. That's kind of what I'm having my eyes on right now. Isn't it a bad triple because you lose a lot of tempo? You don't triple it for tempo, you tempo it for the discovery that it comes with. But yeah, from a tempo perspective, it's not a good triple.
You fought well, mortal.
Macau Portrait is offered as a pivot trinket. Maybe we go for money. Since I'm playing defensively, I might just go money. I remember money and just like level to 4 was a classic play. I also remember when trinkets were first released, money was like really good. But as people learned the metagame and started playing more and more and more for tempo, money became worse. Because it was basically too greedy, too slow. Now I'm Tavern 4 on 8 gold. I didn't even like play slowly. But you see, the person who went 4 on 4, almost dead. I'm telling you, you have to be careful. This doesn't mean that you have to stay on Tavern 3 and 4 the whole game. No, no, no. Just means you want to take a slower approach as you get to 4. Then you can maybe go crazy. Like for example, last game, I went to 6 really quickly. But for example, Cookie who went 4 on 4, do you think they can go to 5? To 6? Probably not. Or at least not very soon. That's the downside of taking too much damage. Wasn't Wallet free? Wallet was never free. If my memory doesn't fail me, Goblin Wallet was always 2 gold. And went unchanged. But it went from like being the most desired trinket to a trinket you sometimes pick if you want to be a bit greedy.
We exist in a delicate balance.
By the way, Wallet is basically Scenario's hero power but for free every single turn. This guy stayed on free and got Macau Portrait. So he's gonna destroy me.
You still have my blessing.
Barnstormer? What the hell is this? Let's open this, we cannot wait more. Oh, Cinder is really good.
A wise addition. A wise addition.
Okay.
From the smallest seed.
Now we want to make our way to 5. Idea, I need the first place for an achievement. I got Queen Ashara. Do I force Naga? Yeah, they're a good tribe. And on Ashara, you definitely want to play that. Why cards now have a class background? For simplicity.
The forest will
For looking... For easier looking in... When they're in your hand. I think it's just like a quality of life improvement. You can now differentiate a class card from a neutral in your hand. And in the discoveries. It's gonna take a bit of time to get used to it. 4 on 4 player died. I mean, they went 4 on 4 and also picked Goblin Wallet. You cannot do that. It's funny because now we have to like relearn the game. With anomalies, there were some situations where you go super greedy. Your first 2 refreshes each turn contain only tier 6 2 cards. What? Holy moly. After you play an elemental, your refresh costs 1 less. Wow, that's also so good. Now, I think you go Candle and you go 6s. You go for this one as well. I like it. Wow. We found the light spawn.
perhaps hire another.
Labor screws this anomaly. You don't want Labor. This trinket is so good. It's a greater trinket. It's a greater trinket. So you want this first. And then this one is also going to be super good. He buffs the shop though.
You hunt well.
I mean, now we can just stay on 4. And do shenanigans. You need another 6 drop. That when you play an elemental you go crazy. This doesn't work with Nala, does it? Holy moly. That guy fight? Oh, I'm not getting that guy fight. Rip.
Weary. Fight on.
Surprise portrait?
See how it shines?
Drakari? Ah, Drakari works with this, but it's so slow and greedy.
A blessed trade.
My hero is here. I'm 12 health. Not sure if I can play Drakari. It seems too greedy. I think you wanna go Wildfire.
Fight for Ardenweald.
He's pretty big, right? I'm on 12 health. Huh? Nice, I'm not dead. That guy fight and maybe I can greed Drakari? I can greed Drakari versus Ghost. Come on, Ghost, 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 Ghost. Yes! Okay, we're going greedy, we're going greedy.
It will fulfill its duty. You have earned this.
Another one.
I have more to offer.
Holy moly. We found Mana Surger. Oh my god, we're gonna go crazy.
Here, as compensation.
Oh, I should have cut something. Can cut this, I guess.
Look there. See the third.
Wanna see the voodoo I
Okay.
do?
Greed, boys! Okay, this has to be a win. So we have Drakari with Goblin Wallet and with... Like, this is perfect synergy. Who do you even want to cut here? Do you even cut the Drakari or can you keep it more? Because I feel like we can get so many stats. We can just keep the Drakari. I think you just cut both Cyclones. Both Cyclones out. And then you just like spam Elementals. And keep Drakari. Is that too greedy?
Prove your worth.
So, this guy gives... At the end of the turn, he buffs the elementals that give stats. And then this elemental gives stats when you play an elemental. And that's the combo. Are you above 15 health? No, I'm at 4 health. I'm at 4 health. But does it matter? I'm fighting Beast player.
Self.
Maybe you don't want to greed Drakari. I'm not sure. I'll think about it.
It bears new strength. Its power is eternal.
Okay, I think you cut Drakari now. And probably cut this as well. You don't want to be greedy.
It stands strong amongst your forces.
Double golden mana surge. This is the dream. The dream outcome. You don't need Bran. I think you just roll for an elemental. Just any elemental. Just try to get an elemental. Perfect. So each elemental you play is 28, 20, 6 times and then 6 times again. That's a lot of stats. Okay. I don't think a normal beast player can compete. And yeah, I only keep 1 light spawn. I don't want to be too greedy. Oh, we can roll.
I will hold them here.
At the end of your turn, give your other minions 17, 14. That one can be pretty good. Also with Rakari. So this Greater Trinket seems really good. Especially because I was able to get it 1 turn earlier by playing buttons. Maybe buttons is not as bad as I thought. I thought having no hero power until turn 8 is bad. But if I'm winning this lobby, I don't want to call it too soon, but if I'm winning this lobby, it's only because I got this Trinket 1 turn faster. He might be Giga RNG like Marin. Yeah, but Marin is fun.
You have proven yourself.
Probably just want to end on this. You can also get bad rolls. I mean, now all the elementals are depleted. And we got Hamul.
Strong amongst your forces.
Should have played this first, right? I'll show again the combo for the people that are wondering, like, what the hell is happening here? How are you getting the stats? Wait. Got this. You know what? Let's cut this. Just farm. Oh my god, we can keep farming. It's so many stats, it's insane. Let's do this. We still landed on it. That's so insane, dude. So, basically, your bread and butter is this guy. And to some extent, this guy. The effect says your elementals that give stats grant extra stats, okay? And then this guy is the elemental that gives you stats. Also this guy, but mostly this guy. So you give 3 friendly elementals outside of himself an amount of stats, and the golden version an amount of stats twice. So basically you're buffing 6 times per elemental played. And 6 times 2016, or more like 12 times 2016, that's a lot of stats per elemental. It might be like the best scaling in the game. I don't know what can compete with this. And you saw it took me some time to get there. I was getting a bit worried at some point, but now I'm not worried at all.
You fought well.
I think we're gonna take it home. This guy is an old tribe, so keep in mind you wanna buy it. You wanna buy that guy. A refresher is still in the game.
It was time to make a change. That will serve you well.
Yeah?
Perhaps hire another.
That happens sometimes with the surprise portrait. This is a surprise that I didn't need, but I'll take it. Elementals seem very broken right now. Maybe the best tribe in the game. Mechs looked good on paper, but after actually playing the game, Elementals seem like the best tribe right now. And I would say Murloc's second best. Mechs are up there. Mechs are definitely top tribe as well. But the synergies are crazy. Pretty much all you need is one of this and then one of these to start going. And then you want to make them golden and go crazy, obviously. Elemental of Surprise helps you a lot because it speeds up the process of making the guy golden. What about Quillbor? I've seen Quillbor perform pretty well as well.
I admire your success.
Again, the metagame is pretty fresh. A lot of things can happen. But elementals seem really good. There's this weird bug that your hero just runs away. And he's here in the top right. I don't know why. Yeah. Elementals are too good. Crazy stuff. Somebody wrote me. Oh, it was my opponent. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I lost so many of the other games to elementals in the late game. It's crazy.